Okay, I had to go live even though I'm really not ready to go live because something is going on with my camera. So give me just a second. I had to go live before it expired. So come on. I may have to just start all over again anyway. Let me hit reload. There we go. Make sure you can hear me. I think my computer rebooted, did all the things. And so when I went to log in, it was like, what? I had to reset my camera and all of that good stuff. Anyway, let's get to it. It is that time again. It is time for another episode of the Front Row Friday Show. And wow, what a week. Make sure you stay with me all the way through this episode. I think you're going to want to stay with me because when we get to the tools section, I have some really cool things to show you. So first, as always, we need to just talk about what's new in the world of online marketing and online business and social media and all that good stuff. And we're going to go through that really quickly. I talk about this every day on my Front Row Entrepreneur Flash Briefing, which you can listen to on your Amazon Lexi device by subscribing or enabling the Front Row Entrepreneur Flash Briefing. And every single day, you'll hear just a short broadcast of me telling you what I think you need to know in the world that has happened in the world of social media, online marketing, and online business. So let's get to it. And as soon as I can find my spot. All right, first things first, social media updates. What do we got? So Facebook, if you have a whole bunch of friends or followers, then you're likely going to get prompted to basically confirm your identity again. They've been testing out all these new apps that have these weird names, and they're kind of confusing. I've seen none of them yet on my own app in Facebook. I'd love to hear in the comments if you've seen any of this stuff. So as I go through it, let me know. But this app is called Venue. And from what I understand, and this is probably, again, going to be one of those things that is going to be given to the people who have the largest audiences first, but it's going to give, actually, now that I'm looking at my notes, this is for selected personalities like journalists, athletes. They're going to get their own venue within a venue. So like if you could see on the left, it's showing like NASCAR or something like that. So this guy, Landon, is going to have his own venue so he can start a discussion within that venue and interact with his audience. And then there's some other bells and whistles too. This really reminds me just a lot of Watch Party. Let's see here. This is really super interesting. And I need to check again today to see if I have this functionality. If you could check while you're watching, that would be great. But a lot of Facebook pages have reported that they could see this new function that says send customized marketing emails via their Facebook page. So if you're like, what? Email? What are you talking about? Basically, you have, let me make sure that Nika's not trying to tell me something. Okay, you can see me now. Is that you're going to have an email. You have an email, and it's going to be like your name, your page name at business.mailbyfb.com. So you have to confirm that email. And then once you do that, you have to manually add email contacts to your database. So as long as people gave you permission in your MailChimp, in your ConvertKit, in your Kajabi, wherever you have your email service provider, as long as you have authorization to market to them, you can export that email list and upload them into Facebook email. So what they're hoping to do is replace your CRM system so that between Facebook ads and Instagram ads and your email, like you would, I'm afraid, I can't believe it's taken them this long to sort of like try and find a solution for this, as they watch an entire industry spring up around them, when all along they could have done something like this, to give us some sort of all-in-one solution. But anyway, that's the idea, is that the email is going to connect to your Facebook ads. It's going to connect to your lead gen, all that kind of stuff. So let me know in the comments if you have this yet. As you can see on the screenshot, this is where it's going to be over on the left-hand side in Pages. It's going to be under automated responses. You should see marketing emails. Okay. And this is just more about that. And what's interesting is that when you do go to write an email, notice that they're giving us the preview text as well, which is advanced. I mean, only I think Kajabi just added that to their email service, and I don't even know if ConvertKit has that. But the preview text is really a nice addition. Let me stop for one moment and see if you guys are trying to tell me anything in the comments. Nope. Okay, let me get back over here. All right, so this is supposedly that Facebook is trying to make it easier for us to manage what people can find out about us on our Facebook profiles. So I think this is also a long time coming. Basically, what this is it's going to give us an opportunity to bulk delete or bulk archive all those ridiculous posts from 2010 where you say like, oh my gosh, I love it in the memories. I have a girlfriend, and what we do is we share screenshots back and forth of the stuff that comes up in our memories from, all those years ago, 2009, where that was when like you would say like, Jennifer is something, like Facebook prompted you, and then you would just fill in the sentence, right? So it would be, some of my posts are like, is making cookies, is feeling tired, like, but we were new to this social media stuff, so we didn't know. Anyway, now you can get rid of all that junk easily instead of having to go back, and spend 100 hours. And let's see if I can tell you where that is. It doesn't say where that is, but on the screenshot, manage activity, manage your posts. So check that out. See if you can find it. Okay. Instagram is testing out a new option that would let you view your messenger messages in your Instagram DM box, which, come on, like, why? Hi, Christine. Come on. Like, what is that? It just makes sense. Just squish it all together. You own Instagram, you own Facebook, you own both of those. So why can't you just consolidate it, make it easy for us, right? Like, they'll get there, but it's just takes forever. So Facebook, and again, like, why not just add this? It's a new sticker. Why can't they just add the sticker to Facebook stories and Instagram stories? I don't understand why they can't just merge that stuff together. But anyway, this is a new plan sticker. This is exciting because it looks like you're going to be able to, you can add a date, and you can see who else is going. You can add an RSVP, and it will also, it looks like it's going to link to the new Facebook rooms that they're hoping will replace Zoom. But maybe we'll also be able to add it, connect it to other events as well. So I think this would be great for webinars or challenges or whatever. So I'm happy. I like this sticker. This is, I reported this back in May, but now it's finally available. This is a big deal, you guys. This is, take advantage of this. And that is that we are going to be able to export all of our Facebook photos and videos into Google Photos. Number one, Google Photos has an enormous amount of free memory and storage space, okay? If you do have to pay for it, I think it jumps up, the next level is like a terabyte, okay? A terabyte is an enormous amount of storage. So what you could do is get that stuff off your Facebook, because you like me probably have your best stuff, like your best pictures, your best videos are on Facebook, and they've just been sitting there. What are you doing with them? They're not becoming albums, photo albums. They're not becoming anything. They're just in Facebook, and it's nice to see them in your memories, but you can do something with them now and like protect them. So get them over into Google Photos, and then from there, start working on creating like albums. There's so many services now that allow you to create really great, affordable albums, even if you use like CVS or Shutterfly or something like that. But I'm really excited about this. And they're going to be adding other platforms. Like right now, it's just Google Photos, but that drop-down menu is going to show you more services as they start to add more services. So Instagram is checking out this like double-decker stories feed. I don't have it yet in my Instagram, but that's what it's going to look like right there. And what is this? This is, you are going to be able to do native tweet scheduling from your desktop. And that's what they're showing us here. Let's see here. And there's a new unsent tweet button at the top right of the composer window. And when you tap it, you'll be able to access all of your saved tweets. So if you want to come back to a thought at a later stage, now you can. It's been forever. That's been available forever on the mobile, but now you get it on desktop. YouTube has this new chapter segmentation thing. I haven't used it yet, but basically I think as a viewer, this is going to be so great. I'm the person who listens to everything at 2x, right? Like super fast podcast videos, whatever. So these chapters are going to enable you to, watch or create videos that like get right to a specific point at a specific time mark in the video. So if you have timestamps in your description, it says make sure that the first timestamp listed is 00 and that your video has at least 3 timestamps or chapters, with each chapter being 10 seconds or longer. They're also going to have this haptic feedback. Haptic means like it's on your phone, like when your phone vibrates or you touch something and you feel it, that's haptic. And so you're going to feel this like thump when you move through a new chapter, I guess, on your mobile. And so anyway, I haven't experimented with it. I'm eager to check that out. YouTube is adding a couple of new features to help you get better understanding of your channel performance. It looks very Google Analytics, which makes sense since Google owns YouTube. And they're also doing this thing. They're rolling out a new integrated channel performance. No, that's it. It's this thing that's integrated with Teespring. So like if you have a Teespring account, which is like the t-shirt creator that allows you to easily design t-shirts and sell them, they're allowing you to it must be some big collaboration they have with Teespring, but anyway, you can share stickers and links to that while you're live to sell more of that. And there's a few other like kind of irrelevant updates in YouTube. I'm not going to talk about all those. Okay. New podcast episode launched this week. It's called How to Create Your Brand Voice with one of my favorite people, Sandra Sciano. And she has a great method for helping her clients do this. And by this, I mean creating a brand voice. You're just going to love how easy she makes it, how easy it is to understand, why it even matters that you have a brand voice. And she gives 2 really simple concepts that I think will help you. But basically, you need a system in place to tap into your brand voice anytime. And she talks about 6 simple questions that will help your brand foundation and a whole bunch more. So just check it out at jenlehner.com/050. And if you aren't already subscribed to the podcast, just open up Apple Podcasts, search for the Front Row Entrepreneur Podcast, click on it. And while you're there and you're subscribing, if you could go ahead and give a 5-star rating or review, it would be much appreciated. And now we're going to talk about all the apps that were shared in my free online classroom, The Front Row, which was featured in Fast Company as one of the top 10 Facebook groups to join before quitting your day job. So there's that. And every Tuesday, our members share tools and apps that are creating opportunities that make their lives they're easier, make their businesses run more efficiently. And so everybody shares apps. Some of them are oldies but goodies, and some of them are brand new. So we're going to take a look at all the ones that were shared this week. And this one was shared by Mary Nunnally, and it's called Searchy. And this was developed by Stu McLaren, who is, everywhere right now because he's just launched Tribe, his course Tribe. And anyway, it's super pricey. I'm thinking about getting it for Front Row VIP because we have so much video content in there. And what it allows you to do is upload your videos to this platform, and then your audience can search. So like, let's say I added this to Front Row VIP, or into any course that you have, like online course, your students can search for just a phrase, a word, or whatever, and it will pull up all the videos, not just all the videos that have that phrase or that word, but it'll go right to the time spot where that phrase was mentioned. So like, how you're watching something and someone talked about the alter ego effect, let's say. And I were like, I know they were talking about this thing called alter ego effect, but you're in a course and there's 100 videos and you're like, I don't even know where that would be. Type it in and it will go right to the video where those words were spoken, but it is pricey. So I don't know. This other one is on AppSumo right now. If you don't know about AppSumo, you're better off because AppSumo, they give these screaming good deals on apps and software for like rock bottom prices, and they're usually lifetime deals. So you get to buy something that is typically like a subscription type thing, but you get it for a one-time deal. So this is over on AppSumo. It's available right now for $79. And our member, Flavia, says it looks very similar to Plutio. So anybody who got that AppSumo deal for Plutio, which is awesome, she says it's like that, but it's white labeled. And so it does project management, task management, CRM, data gathering from clients, file storage. And she says she's thinking of using it to be the outside facing portal for her law firm and real estate brokerage clients. They have access to their files and see the progress for their matters /escrows. I like that you can do e-design contracts through it. There can be a custom login page for clients, and they see whatever you have given them access to, such as a project cardboard or their contract with you. You can also time track and invoice through it. She said, I probably would not use those features though. I use QuickBooks. She said, I haven't fully explored this app yet, but if this sounds interesting to you, go over, there's a video over at AppSumo that will, go into detail about what this is. But I mean, it's a one-time thing of $79, and it says it's normally something like, $1,100 or something like that. And I have found that those, where they say like what it normally sells for and then like what they're selling it for in AppSumo, I have found that to be true. So like when something leaves AppSumo and then you go and try to buy it, it really is the price that they say it is. And this looks like it has 65 reviews, and there 5 tacos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 tacos. So it's highly rated. So check it out, especially if you missed the Plutio deal. Oh, on a side note, if you have Plutio, check your email from them because they just announced all this customization that you can do. And I'm wondering, I don't know if they're trying to, if that's because of this new product. I don't know, but you can now customize in a really cool way. All right. So Kat says, I wish I could list Trello every week. And I'm with Kat. I love Trello. We run our business on it. But there's some updates in Trello that she shared with us that I want to share with you. And let's see here. I want to show you this because in my team, we have used a third-party app to do this, and now we don't have to do it inside of Trello. So let me show you what that is. There we go. Oops, there we go. So here's a board in Trello. And what they're allowing us to do is create colors for each of the cards. And this really, if you're a visual person, let me make sure you guys are seeing this screen. Yeah, you are. Okay. So if you are a visual person, you're going to appreciate this, a visual learner. So we're going to go into this card called video tutorial. And then we're going to click right here where it says cover. And now look what you get to do. So you can pick like a color just to go on the border. So I'll just do this blue right here. And I'm going to close it so you can see what it looks like. All right. So it's just up on the border, or I'm going to go here back to cover, and I'm going to change it to the full card, and then you can see what that looks like. And now the full card has that color. So that's so cool. The other thing, let's go right here. And this has been available. Being able to put a picture on a card has been around for a while, but it's different now. And I haven't, let's see, let's go to cover. Now, this is what I love. You could upload your own cover image, or you could choose one of these from Unsplash. There's a whole library. So let's choose, well, let's search. Let's look for, what do we want? I'm going to say ice cream. And then they got all these awesome, colorful ice cream images. So I'm going to pick, why am I taking so long? It's just a demo. I don't care. I just want to pick a good one. Okay. I'm going to pick that one. Oops. I clicked the wrong button. Oh, no, I like this one. Okay. I'm going to click that. Oh, and same thing. Okay. So right now I've just got it sort of as a bar. I see. No. Let's see. Hold on. Cover. Okay. I see. Okay. One is solid and one is like transparent. So we're going to hit this one on the right. And it sort of has this ombre effect. It sort of like fades down. You see, it's like a really subtle difference. But now each of your cards can easily have this image. I think before what we used to do is we would do an attachment, but that could easily move if you did another attachment. So now this is specifically like your image for that card. So I could see how this is just going to be great. Like, I'm really excited about this. Okay. Somebody is messaging me. I just have to make sure it's not important. I don't think it is. Let me check my Voxer. Okay. Oops. Whoops. I added StreamYard to add. Hold on. Oh my God. The thing about Voxer is I don't know how to make it quiet. Like, so if someone sends you a Voxer message, I like, it was on mute, it was turned down. I have no idea. All right, back to the slide deck. This one, okay, Airtable. So here's the Airtable is so good that it overwhelms me. Like, I don't know if I'm like this. If you ever go to a restaurant and you're so hungry and the menu is just, it's so good from beginning to end. It's sort of like everything on there is amazing. And it's like a 12-page menu. I can't, I'm just like, I would rather that's when I'm just like, I cannot I give it to my husband. I'm like, do it. Cause I get overwhelmed. That's what Airtable is. It's so good. And it does so many things, but, it just overwhelms me with how good it is. So, oh, you guys aren't seeing it. Hold on. It just overwhelms me with how good it is. So therefore, I never use it. I mean, we use it for one thing, but we don't use it for all the things that make it so good. So what I'm going to do, I want to show you I want to show you how we use it, and then I want to show you these cool templates that Airtable has. So, okay. There. Here's the templates. Just to show you. So let me back up. Airtable is like a spreadsheet software on steroids and times 1,000. Okay. And it just does so many things. And like, these are templates that have been created for use. I mean, for Airtable. Okay. You've got content calendar, project tracker, product catalog, event planning, user research, simple applicant tracker, social media calendar, novel planning. Okay. And so these are templates that you can use, and I'm going to show you how we use it. And I really do love this. All right. I got to find the link. All right. So we give our members in Front Row VIP, when they join, part of their onboarding process. Let me make sure you see this. Yeah. All right. So part of their onboarding process is to fill out this simple form. Okay. Name, headshot, bio, name of their business, website, the services and products that they offer. They're going to choose a business category, and this is going to be important later. They're going to list their Facebook business page, their Twitter handle, their Instagram link, YouTube link, LinkedIn link, if they want to. We don't make the fields required. Pinterest link, best email if someone wants to hire you or work with you, other contact information, general location, like what city, state, country are you in? Okay, so they click submit on that. And then this is how it looks in the space. So I'm going to need to log in, unfortunately. Oh, okay. I don't know my password. Okay. So in the space, in our actual membership site, it looks like a gallery. So you can create these beautiful galleries or catalogs, and these are all of our gorgeous members. And what makes this, remember when I showed you those categories before? Well, what makes this so great is that you can filter. So you can be like, I wonder if anybody in here, I'm going to click add a filter, and I'm going to click services or business category. And then I want to find everybody who does website development and design. All right, there's 2 members in VIP right there who do website design. So I'm gonna connect with them because I need someone to do my website. Same thing with social media and marketing. Okay. So anyway, we just love this in VIP, and this was really so easy. That form that they fill out just converts into this amazing gallery. But that's about all we do with it. And I know we could do so much more. And they have a free version, by the way. Make sure you're still seeing me. Okay, good. All right, now, what is the next tool? Okay. This was shared by Valerie Tate Williams. Okay. So Valerie, it's called Audiocado, like avocado. And I'm going to show you what I started playing with it. And for all of you out there who are using Headliner app, that's what we use, and we've always taught is Headliner, and to make those cool audiograms. So Audiocado is a competitor. And I should go back to the start. I'll just go back to the start. It's okay if I lose. The thing is, I'll click back to the start. Okay. So the first thing that you do is you enter your podcast episode. So your podcast URL. Okay. So that's why I didn't want to start all over, because see if I can do it with a search. There it is. Okay. So get your podcasts, click show episodes. And it could be, you could do this with any audio. You could, if you don't have a podcast, you could just upload audio directly. All right. So now I'm going to click import episode to your library. All right. So there it is. Make sure you're seeing me. Okay. So there it is. And then I'm going to click here on the story format, and whoops, I'm going to click add a design. I want to do the story, but did you see all the other formats you had to choose from? There were a lot. So that's cool. All right. So there's our wave file. I want to change that color to our brand color. So that was easy. I don't need that green. Oops. All right. And we'll make the green like purple. Okay. Now I'm going to take that. Now look over here on the left. I can change that waveform to look different. All these different choices. And you can do all that on Headliner app as well. All right. So I'll choose that one. And then images. So I've already uploaded an image for that episode. That's this week's episode, actually. And send it back. So you can see right here, it's got these nice design elements. I'm going to I can fade it out if I want to, like that. Actually don't like this waveform. Why not? We'll put it right there. All right. And then you can add subtitles in a minute. Not right here. It says subtitles coming soon, but I noticed right here on the right, it said generate. Oh, it's coming soon. So there's a differentiator right there. On Headliner, you can create subtitles, which is really important. It's really important when you're using these things on social media, because not everybody wants or think about it. When you're on your phone, a lot of times you want to scroll through it and you don't want it to be the whole world to hear, right? So you want to, subtitles are really important. You can add text here. So right there, don't miss this. And I could change the colors and make it all bold if I want to. And you can add some shapes. So let's try this. Just add a little more design. Right here. And then I'll put that backward. Actually, I'll fade it a lot. And I'll put it backwards. So there, I added a little more design element. I'm no designer though. And then there's a progress bar. I couldn't get this to work a minute ago. So let's see. And I still can't get it to work. So I don't get that. Okay. So here I am. I've got my audiogram. I'm going to click over here on the right, generate video. And I did not get this far when I was messing around with it earlier. Please upgrade for creating videos with a duration longer than 15 seconds. So I'm not going to be able to download it, and I am not going to upgrade, but I did want to show you that new tool, or new to me anyway. Oh, you weren't seeing any changes that I was making. That whole thing that I did, you guys didn't even see. That drives me nuts. Let me just quickly show my screen. Sorry, I didn't get a Voxer on that. Okay, let's see. I think what I need to do is just always share my entire screen instead of sharing a tab. I think that was the problem. So I'm just going to do a really rapid really rapid walkthrough of that again. Okay. So we're going to start real quick. Okay. So you're going to put your, RSS feed there, or you're just going to search for your podcast. That's what I did this last time. And we're going to use this. Okay. I already had uploaded a design, but we're going to do it again. We're going to choose, let's see, can I delete this? So at this point, we're going to click add design, add design, and see, you get all these formats. Okay. I'm going to choose the story format. And let me make sure you're seeing me. You are. Okay. And at this point, you can change the colors. All right. I'm not going to go too much into that. And then over here, images. I've already uploaded one. So there we go. And our waveform disappeared. That's because it's behind us. So I'm going to send this backwards. And then our waveform just appeared here. We can change, the style of that waveform and the color of it and all that, but I'm just going to leave it right up there. You can add text right here. Shapes, subtitles are coming soon. And that's really it. I mean, and you can add, all the stuff on the left, obvious, self-explanatory. Let's listen to it. All right. And you can trim it down here on the right and then click generate video. And then you could download it, but except for I can't because it's longer than 15 seconds. So it looks like it's free for 15 seconds. If you want more than that, you need to upgrade. Okay. So there we go. And Nika, if you're watching, let's edit out that part where nobody could see what I was doing. That's a bummer. Okay. The next one is very interesting. This was submitted by Brandon Utley, who every week just always gives us something really cool. And it's called Heimke or something. So let me do that real quick. Heimke. Okay, it's AI. And I guess one day this will be really good. Right now, I don't, it's fun to play with, but just check it out. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so I'll copy and paste this and start over. This is an AI generation. You enter in bullet points and it turns it into basically a blog post. Okay. And so this is the blog post that it created out of 3 sentences that I created. So I'm going to paste a sentence here. I'm going to add another sentence here. And I'm going to do this here. Okay. And then I want to get rid of this so you guys can't see this anymore. All right. I'm just going to click regenerate. Okay. So you could do short, medium, or long. All right. So I chose medium. Now I'm going to click regenerate. So here are the sentences I put in. It's really important to hire a virtual assistant so that you can work on revenue producing tasks. Second sentence, if you spend all of your time doing $10 an hour tasks, you'll never be able to scale your business. And number 3, it says it's important to spend time working on your business, not in your business. So this is the blog post that it created for me. And I'm not going to read it all to you, but let's just grab one paragraph. This is around the phrase, if you spend all of your time doing $10 an hour tasks, you'll never be able to scale your business. Okay. What should you look for in a successful career? If you spend all of your time doing $10 an hour tasks, you'll never be able to scale your business. Okay. If you hire someone to work the farm, you're wasting your time moving trucks around. If you hire a person to work your home security, you're wasting your time on it. You are wasting your money, spammer company. When you hire someone to work your home security, you are hiring new people because you are hiring staff who will be able to manage your finances. When you hire a person, you are using the legal system to handle your business. When you hire a person, you are using the legal system as well. When you hire a person, you are using the legal system to dispatch your business. Okay, so we could say that's pretty much worthless. Let's go to short and see if it does any better. Short, regenerate. What types of tasks are essential to a multi-source cloud-based virtual assistant? It's really important to hire a virtual assistant so that you can work on revenue producing tasks. Using another cloud service provider such as Azure is essential. If you spend all of your time, blah, 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 it's very likely you will find thousands of tasks to do that will cost somewhere in the hundreds of thousands. Microsoft's game is a great example of the type of task that can be done with 100 gigabyte RAM. All right, this is completely worthless, but that was fun. Okay, let's get into our bookshelves. Let's see if you're still with me. Were you guys seeing my screen just then? Please tell me you were. I don't think you were. I give up. I swear to you. Y'all stuck around though. So, okay, thank you. I'm going to share my screen real quick just so you can, I'm not going to go through that again, but just so you can see it. Oh, you did see it. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay. God. Okay. Now we are going to the book shares. All right. So every Thursday, our members in the front row, thanks, Ariane. Our members in the front row share books that have had an impact on them, that either they're usually professional development or personal development type books. Occasionally someone will share something of fiction. But that's typically what they're sharing with us. And so Mary Nunnally shared The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. And she didn't really add any commentary to that, but it says it was written in the early 1900s. And it's The Proven Mental Program to a Life of Wealth. Okay. Then we've got, this was shared by Heidi Cohen, who shared this on our flash briefing as well. Both by the same author. She shared two books. One is called The Organized Mind, Thinking Straight in the Age of Information Overload. So that one sounds really super interesting, right? And then the other one he wrote that she just raved about is Successful Aging. A neuroscientist explores the power and potential of our lives. So I'm interested in both of those books. So, you know, people have been sharing resources left and right, so we can all like stop being racist, so we can be better human beings, and we can educate ourselves. And so I'm also jumping into that, and I've ordered books, and I've done a lot of research on, like, you know, the most highly recommended books. So I'm going to share with you a few that that I have found. This is like the one everybody is sharing. I haven't read it yet. I've ordered it. It's White Fragility: Why It's So Hard for White People to Talk About Racism. Ta-Nehisi Coates, I love him. And this is Between the World and Me. Then How to Be Anti-Racist by Ibram Kendi. Mindful of Race by Ruth King. So You Want to Talk About Race by Ijima Allow. How to Be Less Stupid About Race by Crystal Fleming. And then here's a list. Oh, and I wish I knew where I found this list. Someone shared it, and I thought it was such a nice list. And I will put this in the comments. Some of you will see it. It depends on where you're watching this broadcast. Some of you won't. But there it is. And it's just a whole big old list talking about personal events, and it's how can we have difficult conversations in a productive way. And this is by Ebony Gassine Wilkins. And it's got just so many great links on here, talking about intent versus impact, talking about our differences, talking about news and the media, talking about media representation. So you could take a look at that. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that Front Row VIP is open. That's my private membership community where we talk all about growing online businesses, marketing, and even some personal development. And we have guest experts that come. I get the best people in the business to come and teach us certain topics. And we just had Ratna, who shared with us how to grow our business with Google. And she gave a great training on using Google My Business. And then Miriam Schulman is going to be our guest expert coming up soon. And she's going to be showing us how to grow a top charting podcast. She herself has like one of the top 100 podcasts in the art niche. So I definitely can't wait to hear what she has to say. And then Ron Reich, who is a business coach, is going to be talking about your heroic character and talking about your heroic character to help create your messaging. He is a prolific content creator. He's so good at this. So I'm really excited about that. And I think Ron is going to be coming in July. I don't have the exact date. So thanks for joining me, you guys, today. And would love, if you have any questions or comments about anything that we've talked about, just share it here in the chat. I'll give it just a minute. There's always a delay. And I wish you a really peaceful, thoughtful, relaxing weekend. And if you're in my community, the Front Row, I'll see you in there. If you're in my VIP community, the Front Row VIP, I'll see you in there. And it doesn't look like we have any questions or comments. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you on the next Front Row Friday show, same place, same time. In the meantime, do join our free online classroom, The Front Row. That's frontrowclassroom.com. And if you're not already a member, hi, Naota. You have a great weekend too. And I'm so excited about your new shoes. And also the flash briefing, if you're not already listening to the flash briefing on your Amazon Alexa device. If you don't have a device, I just woke her up. If you don't have a device, then you can do it on your phone. Just download the Alexa app on your phone, and you could say to your phone, Alexa, play my flash briefings, and then you'll hear it. That's it. Have a great weekend, you guys. And I'll see you in the front row.